morning, and good afternoon, wherever you are. Ja-Antillean here with you tonight again. How was your day? I always like to ask, how was your day today? My day was very quiet. I did not went to work today, so I was well rested. I do not do much today. Yes, I don't do much today, just a little bits and pieces. So I was well rested because I was so tired. Thank God I'm not living in the United States where I can call in sick. So when you're in next one country, you can't call in sick, right? Okay. Tonight I'm gonna have a guest who is gonna tell us of her journey after retirement, after working for so many years and now retired and being a widow. So that's our two topic in one, right? So you know how hard that is, right? Being home and being home alone. It's not easy, right? No, it's not easy. It's not so easy. Mm-mm. It's not so easy because sometimes you like to, at least chit chat, go on a little vacation and all those good things. But she have her children, she would go on vacation anyhow. So I'm gonna speak with someone in a few minutes. So she gonna introduce herself because no one can introduce her better than she, right? So she gonna introduce herself to us, and we will listen and ask a few questions how she deals with it. Because I want to know because I'm not far from retirement. Okay, I'm not far from retirement, so I need to know everybody's perspective. All right, I would like to know everyone's perspective. So I want to interview as much retirees as possible and as much widow as possible, because I know they are lonely at times. Hey, Madam Linda. Good night, Madam Linda.
Good night, Miss Paulette.
Good night. How about introducing yourself to us? Because nobody can better than you.
Oh, really?
Yes, only
Well,
you know you. You can introduce yourself better than me.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah.
My name is Linda Piper Peters.
Yes.
Originally from Colby.
My hometown.
Yeah, but living on the French side now.
Oh, I love it.
A couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I have 3 children.
Just like
Randy, Gabriella, and Sharice.
Okay.
And 3 grandchildren.
Wow. So
yeah, King, Glory, and Zoe.
Wow. Okay. So our topic will be 2 topics tonight, right? Tonight I want to tell me about being retired after so many years of working and being a widow and how long and how you cope with it. So our first one will be retirement.
Well, I retired in... Sorry?
No,
I retired in 2008 and was home for a while, and then we went back to work with the lab.
As a phlebotomist, right?
Sorry?
As a phlebotomist.
Yes.
I was doing that home for 6 years.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And I worked for about, I think, 2 years with them. And then I think I was really ready to retire. Because the grandkids came along and it was nice taking care of them while they were small.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's like a recreation for you after retirement then?
Yes, it was. It was, yes.
So how you felt after so many years, Miss Linda? Otherwise?
At the retirement was good because I found a lot of things to do. I like to read. I love my plants. I have a ton of load of plants.
Mm-hmm.
And, I started taking up other hobbies.
Baking? You
So,
forget baking?
oh, gee, I forgot that one is true. Yes, I love to bake. And my daughter inveigled me to start water aerobics.
Uh-oh.
So me and my friend Linda, we started water aerobics, and I really enjoyed it. And we are still going to water
Uh-huh.
aerobics.
I hear you.
Yes.
And that's
Mhm.
tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay. And that's what we're looking forward for when I become senior, when I become retirees too. I guess I have to
Yes,
follow
you
your
need to
trend
find something. Yes, you need to find something that you love to keep you busy.
to keep me busy, right? Because I'll be a mad
Yes,
woman in the house.
exactly. You'll be tearing the house down for no reason.
I know, Margaret. You said the same. You have the same sentiment as Margaret. Margaret told me for her retirement she was planning like the boys them to get our grandchildren. That's when she retire. They keep her company. And the same thing Margaret said, and now you said the same thing.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Margaret
It's
said the same.
nice to be with them and to
Yes.
do things with them. I
Mm-hmm.
even taught my granddaughter Glory. I taught her she wanted to see when I was doing Johnny cakes how to do them.
Uh-huh.
I show her how to roll them out. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't leave her go to the stove though.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so and then I used to go walking with the older one king. Used to
Uh-huh.
go take him walking around by the field.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yeah,
Yes. Margaret said the same thing
yeah,
too. So
yeah.
I don't
yeah.
think of anything yet.
Well, you better get your grandkids with you.
By the time I'm ready for them, none is here. All will be leaving migrating
Okay.
soon. So
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'll be just have to maybe adapt.
Well, go help someone who has grandchildren then.
No man, I'll find myself. I'll help the elder. I get attached to the elders. I'll try to help the
Oh
shut-ins.
yes, that's true. Yeah, you're busy with them.
Yeah,
And you also do help the guys who was on drugs and so.
yeah,
I remember you were quite
yeah.
there with my brother and so.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah. So I
yeah, very nice
focus.
of you.
For my retirement, I'll focus more on the elders. You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
maybe if they need my
It's good
help to take
because
them to
something.
doctor. Hmm?
Yeah, they're a forgotten group. They're a forgotten group by some. Yeah.
Yeah, forgot. Yeah, and those boys, I want to reach out more for those boys on the street.
Good boys, yes.
Boys,
They need someone to look out for them
yeah.
and to help them.
Uh-huh.
Because I think they're very weak. They don't have any, I think, willpower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They need some help
yeah.
to be more to come back in society to help themselves, not true?
Yes. You said it. You said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will be my retirement plan.
Cool. Okay, that's good.
That's my
That's good.
okay. So you finished with telling me
Yeah,
about the retirement?
I
You say
think so.
your creation is baking, gardening. I know
Yeah,
you have a lot of.
and I also made a couple of baby quilts for some newborn babies. But then the eyesight started getting, since I operated now, I've
Uh,
started back because there are two babies on the way who were born, and I'm busy making a quilt for them now. A
oh.
boy, a boy and a girl, so they're
Okay.
separate. So yeah, yeah.
Okay. So we
So
can touch on the
yeah.
widows now, right? The widow part, right?
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
how long have you been married?
Uh, I think it was 36 years.
36 years?
Yeah, but we've been together about 40 something years.
Oh, Madam Linda, that's
Yeah.
long. And how long since he
Uh,
passed?
uh,
What, five
the
years?
no, August this year is going to be four.
4. I was thinking 4, 5.
4 years.
So how has
No,
it
four
been?
years.
How has it been since knowing that in the evening you'll be coming home at certain time from work, and now
Yeah,
how how
yeah,
how
it
you cope with
is.
that, Madam
I,
Linda?
I don't know. Sometimes I still think that he's out there
Coming
and
up.
he's going to come back. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, when he stayed out in the night down by the bay by his friends, at a certain hour, I always used to call him, say, "Do you think it's time to come home now?" And whenever he got the call, he said, "This is my wife calling me now."
You know the time when you're gonna call, no?
He knew, yes, he knew, yeah.
So that's
But
a
it
part that really
is,
hit hard
it's,
then.
yeah, yeah, and listen, I don't know how to say it. It's difficult because you need to get rid of his stuff, and
Ouch.
I keep trying to hold on to them,
Yeah.
thinking maybe because if you get rid of them, you're gonna, you're getting rid of him,
You really yeah.
and it's yeah, yeah. So
I know that feel. That one I know.
yeah, yeah. So my daughter tell me, she said, "Mommy, whenever you're ready, don't leave nobody tell you to do it now, do it now." But when I was really ready, I don't think she was ready.
Oh
So
shucks.
we were at we were at crossroads. But I think reached a point now where we think we can. So
Or the both of you, so both of you now agreed.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I did give my brother some of his stuff, and so, but the other things you wondering, but okay, they told us the Red Cross, and there's a Red Cross over here and also on the Dutch side, and then they told us about the girl nanny
Yeah.
Monique who has this thing, yeah. So we're thinking on taking them there,
I would tell you
and
to bring some by
so
me, but we have a lot yesterday. We really have a lot, so I don't need
um,
anything.
well, I would rather give them to somebody where they'll be going off island, not staying here. I don't want to see anybody walking around in it.
Oh,
Truly sorry of it. Understand what I mean?
yeah. So I remember he
Yeah.
made birthday the 6th just as me. I ain't getting no cake no more the
Yeah,
6th.
yeah,
So how was it on the
yes,
6th,
yeah.
the 6th of March, Madam Linda? Knowing you used to bake cake
Well,
for us. You used to bake cake for us. Now I'm not
yeah,
getting any cake
yeah.
because you're not baking for him anymore.
I'm sorry about that, Paulette. My son and I, we took us by a restaurant with his brother and wife and so, and
Oh,
we went up there with some friends to,
celebrate.
to celebrate because he would have been making 80 years this year.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you do a memorial thing for him then? You should, I would say.
Yeah, yeah, we wanted to go to the place where we had went the last time, where he stayed. We went out and he sat down at that Sunday, and he didn't, get wanted to get up to come back home.
Mm-mm.
And we really enjoyed ourselves at that place, so we went back to that place.
Mm.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
memory, in memory.
In his memory, yes, we did.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember his birthday itself. But I remember I'm not
Yes,
getting any more
because it was
cake.
always with you in March. Yeah,
The 6th.
yeah,
The
it's
6th?
true. Yeah, yeah, the 6th of March. Yeah, yeah.
So what else can you tell
That's what
others?
I always used to tell you that I remember your birthday because it was the same
Also,
day as
uh,
his. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
what can you tell others who are going through the same thing, being a widow? Do you have an
Uh,
encouragement for them? What would you like to tell them?
Make sure that they have someone that they can talk to, and as my daughter said, if you want to cry, cry. Don't let nobody stop you if you want to cry.
I believe that too.
You Yeah, usually it is when I hear some sort of music that we love, it gets to me, and you know, make sure you have your faith that your faith is good, because if you don't have your faith in God, it's going to, it's some days you really wonder, as someone told me, why should I get up out of bed if I don't want to?
Yeah.
Sometimes you really think so, but and then you find yourself doing so many things just to keep busy, to keep busy.
Keep your mind on
Yeah.
certain things. Yeah.
Yes, for you not to be thinking about what else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. I guess everybody copes different.
Different. Yeah.
So it is what works for you. What works for you.
Mm. I would like to hear different person perspective on how they deal with it. Madam Linda, can everybody deal with it different? The internet dropped. The internet. What's wrong with the internet?
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, you come back. Wait, what were you saying?
Come back.
Yeah.
I was saying that my daughter's sister sent me a book about a lady whose husband had committed suicide, and she was telling in the book how she dealt with it because she had two young children. And she said some days she just didn't want to get out of bed. She stayed in her bed with her pajamas on until one of the children told her, "Mommy, come go outside, come go outside."
Oh Lord.
But I am always in my yard. I walk around the yard. I talk to my trees.
And the
Because
dogs.
I have some big banana trees and my dog. Oh my God, Nero has us. He got us, yes.
Uh-huh.
And he thinks he's the boss because anybody comes, he stand up there barking. You have to go and see who it is. If my daughter if we leave the house, he's there barking. Everybody knows when we leave. Everybody knows when we come back because he lets everybody know.
Oh Lord.
So he got us busy. Yes. So
because some people take it so hard that they go crazy now.
Yeah.
Because that lady who you said in bed, she could stay there until when you just see she doing crazy stuff.
Exactly, and it is when her daughter told her, "Mommy, come go outside," she said she hold her hand and she went outside with her in her pajamas. She said she went out with the daughter, and she said then she started getting herself together. But I think that is worse than if like how my husband went in the hospital and he was operated on, but to commit suicide, I think that is worse. Because you keep thinking, what did I do? Was it something that I did or so that that caused him to do this?
So she went.
Even though with my husband it was we didn't expect that because he went through the operation and he came out okay. It's just that the tube that they put in, it moved and then it kept bleeding inside, and when they put him back in to do it, that is it.
That was it.
They said his heart gave out.
Oh Jesus. You know what we're always saying? When you're sick and like somebody have cancer and on the last, you kind of expect it different from a sudden death.
Yes.
That's two different sicknesses. You expect it, but when? But if you make an accident and you just boom and dead like that, you feel it more, right?
Yeah. But not knowing that he was walking around and he was okay. And then he wasn't there anymore. Yeah.
That's something that we shook anybody, boy.
Yeah.
Come out to operation, talk to him, move around, and then all of a sudden they get a message.
Yeah.
Say, well,
and we were there. Me and my friend was up there waiting for them to come out and tell us. He had the operation and it was okay. And when they come out and they call us in, when the doctor said something about anime, I watched my friend. I know what he was saying, but it just did not
register,
sink in. No, it did not.
But you was a nurse, right, Madam Linda?
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing sometimes. Cause it's sometimes when you're a nurse and you know these things, you know it's worse than you. I don't know, because you know what all can happen if you go to an operation. You
I
know,
I
but
know.
still, you're not expecting. You're not expecting that.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's a
Knowing that he had the first operation and he came out okay, you figure okay, they're just going in now to stop the blood and that is it.
uh-huh.
That's what you expect.
Mm. And then to hear that news, boy, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
exactly. If my friend wasn't there, I don't know. I think I might have to run from up there straight down back to the house
Back to the house, no?
because yeah, I think so. I think I might have just run out and keep running. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know it's not. I know it's not an easy thing. 'Cause when my grandson died, I just know how it felt. Lost some loved
yeah,
ones.
yeah,
Yeah, it had take a toll
yeah,
on me too. Mm-hmm. That
yeah, yeah,
that took
yeah,
a toll. But
yeah.
God is good.
You know, no, we never, you know how to say,
Condition our
we
mind for
know
it.
that yes, we know that death is coming for all of us, but we never, when it comes, we never prepare. We
Yeah,
never
it's
prepare.
appointed to us to
Yeah,
die
yeah,
one
yeah,
day, but is when.
yeah.
But these,
Yeah.
but these days, people
That's
just
why
drop in and
since
dead.
then I've started. Since then I've started, like the Bible says, you know how to say, count your days, because you know how the Bible says you must. Don't laugh. Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
want to count no days, boy.
Well, we have to prepare for it, even
Yeah, we
though we don't
prepare for
want
it, but
to.
I don't want to count the days. Because right now I
Well,
60 and I was
they
like,
say
yo.
in the Bible say we're given 4 score years and 10, and if by reason of strength. Okay,
I
so
know, I know, I know. I understand
okay,
what you're saying.
okay, okay.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I know problem. I know. Yeah.
But boy, but Madam
Mm.
Linda, 36, 40, say 40 years. That's a long time now.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
40
It
years.
looks so. It looks so. But you see how fast the days
The
are
days,
going now. Just
yes.
yesterday was Monday. Now tomorrow's Tuesday, and by the next 2 days, we end of the week again.
Yeah, the
And
time.
March, and we just in March, and we almost at the end of March. So
No,
I'm counting my days.
you mean the beginning of the, it's just January just gone there? The beginning of the year?
Exactly, exactly. And January used to be a month; it wouldn't move.
It was so long. We always say our money finished so
Yeah,
early.
yeah. And now it flew by, and February flew by.
Uh-huh.
But anyways,
And
we'll not
March.
be so pessimistic anymore. We try to keep our hopes up. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
God coming
yeah.
sooner than we expect, you know. There are so many
Yeah,
signs and wonders
yeah.
all over.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Signs and wonders. I have some
yeah.
more. Yeah. So that's it. So you
But
tell me
it's
all you
good
had
to
to tell
have.
me, right?
It's good to have friends that you can depend on, that you can call, and who call you and look for you. Because
I
of
try.
friends that reach out and they look for me, and we go out together. We go have lunch together, and really, you need to have friends that you can depend on.
Depend on, yeah. Margaret was saying the same thing
Yeah,
too. On her recreation,
yeah,
she would go out with friends and have dinner. On her,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah,
what she told me. And
yeah,
yeah, a church sister of mine
yeah,
was telling me to it's like the widows are forgotten, you know,
yeah,
that they're forgotten.
yeah.
So like the pastors, and so we need to reach out more to the widows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes
But I
that
guess everybody is so busy with their life, they don't thinking on. this on you until you're sick. Then they say, "Oh, let's go visit her because she's sick. She's
She's
bedridden."
yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
So once you're moving around and they see you moving around, they figure everything
It
is
is
okay.
okay. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
she was saying too, not everybody is fortunate, you know. You see, you're
yeah,
okay. You know you're
yeah,
okay, but not everybody is okay. They
yeah.
don't know maybe where the next meal
Okay,
coming
yeah,
from. The little pension have to pay
yeah,
the rent, the little pension have to buy the food,
yes.
pay
Have to
GV.
pay GB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
So they
yeah.
don't have you know, no other income but their only income. She was saying that, you know,
Yeah,
not everybody have that stability.
yeah. And
Yeah.
they keep saying they're okay, but once they say they're okay, they don't. You don't ask them again. Are you really okay?
Yeah. It's pride, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
It's true.
it's
It's true.
pride. You know, we're full of
Yeah.
pride. You know, we're full of pride.
Yeah, but nobody wants you to know that they don't have no cheese to put in the
In
bread,
the
or
bread.
if they got bread, they ain't got nothing else to. They ain't got no milk.
Mm,
They're not going to eat. Yeah,
yeah.
I know when we were younger, my grandmother would bake bread, and we would could the whole village, I guess, used to eat. But
Hi, Bridget.
now, yeah, but when you got, I saving it in case that I ain't got again, and I tomorrow for tomorrow, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So yeah,
that's
yeah,
hard.
yeah,
That's hard. Because how you gonna survive off a thing, Madam Linda? The pension to do all those things: clothes, food, light bill, water rate, rent.
yeah. Exactly how we gonna survive. Okay, I am maybe a little fortunate,
Fortunate. Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying.
but my government is sending me tax papers too, where I have to go and pay back tax. So yeah, you say, yes, the little money that you made when
Uh-huh.
you were working,
Uh-huh.
now the state taxing you out of it. So tell me, if I didn't have something else to fall
To
back
fall
on,
on. Yeah.
where would I be? Where
That's
would I be?
that's the point. I don't want to be in that predicament, no man. I
Yeah,
so working for my
that's why you
retirement,
have
you
to
know,
say,
believe.
yeah, you have to save for a rainy day,
Yes,
and
sir.
for when it goes, for when it goes.
When it pours.
Yeah,
Because I can go before my husband. My husband can go before, you know. We don't know, but we still have to
yeah,
prepare
yeah,
for, yeah, to leave back for each
exactly,
other. Hmm.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So nice talking to you tonight. I feel so good.
You, thanks,
I have I
Paulette.
have someone, yeah, I have somebody else would like to talk about theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she a little
So,
shy. She there watching me. She's a little
well,
shy though.
well, tell her to get. Listen, as long as they see me, I good.
No, she always thinking that somebody gonna see her. But when I show her the one with Margaret, I told her no, they're not gonna see her, you know,
Yeah,
unless I put her
tell her
live.
she could talk. She could talk. She
Yeah.
can say what she needs to say.
And
Yeah.
she in the same
That's
position
why
as
I
you.
told you.
Mhm.
That's
Uh-huh.
why I told you maybe it's better to get us all around a table, and then when it's more people, then they feel the spotlight is not on them alone. You
That's
understand?
exactly what she wants. Exactly what she
Okay,
wants.
okay,
Exactly what she
okay.
wants. Exactly
So
what
I
she wants,
you
I
see,
tell you.
you see, I hit the nail on the head,
Right
Paul.
on the head. I know she want to tell me you hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what she wants. Yes. Uh-huh. That's what she
Well,
wants.
that's why we need each other, Paulette. That's why
Yes.
we need each other. And
That's
thanks very much.
yeah,
Thanks very
that what
much.
she wants. Yeah.
Yeah,
And she in the
yeah.
same position you she's a retiree as well as her
Uh-huh.
husband died maybe about 2 years now.
That- Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so she's in the same boat.
you're in the
Yeah,
same boat. Yeah. You're in the same boat
yeah.
as she. Her husband died.
Does she have somebody that she has kids? She has children?
No, she ain't got no children, but she have close knitted family.
Oh, okay then. Okay,
Yeah,
well then she being taken
she
care
have
of.
close
Yeah.
knitted family. She's from the French side too, but she live
Mhm.
over here.
Oh, okay,
She
okay.
her life is built over here, while your life is built on the French side.
It was also, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she lives over here.
Yeah,
hmm
okay.
But it's about 2 years now. Her
Well,
husband died.
tell, tell how we're going to get a round table.
She hearing you.
Oh, she hearing me. Okay, good.
She hearing you.
Yeah,
So she would tell
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Anyway, half an hour is long. Anything else you want to say
It's
before you go?
not really. Just thank my posse, my people, my peeps. Linda, Violet, Irene, all of them, Maria, all my friends, Sandra, all those who pick me up, Gwendolyn, and all those who send me WhatsApp in the morning and
hmm
so and find out how I'm doing. And so I hope I don't forget. I don't like calling names because then you will forget somebody.
And then
My
that's the point again. You have to send big up to everyone, all my
my
surrounding.
children, yeah, everybody, yeah. And my brother-in-law who looks out for me every now and again. Every now and not every now and again, all the time.
All the
My
time.
two brothers-in-laws, and so yeah,
I saw him
yeah,
I saw him
Pauline.
in the shop the other day.
Oh, okay, yeah, with the son, yeah,
In the shop, not your
yeah,
son. I see the tall one who play music.
yeah. That's my husband's nephew,
Oh, his nephew. I thought his
Alex.
brother.
No, 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 no. His father is the brother. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So okay then, Madam
yeah.
Linda. I don't know what else you want to talk about next time. You want to talk
I
about
don't know about what.
your plants or your baking.
No, no, you need to come and see my plants. By the way, how the one I gave you, you still have to give me back one of those,
Oh my
the snake
God.
plants.
When I replant, I need to replant.
Okay
I need
then,
to do some
okay,
replanting. When you
okay.
catch up
And how
nice
is
one.
your mom?
Well, I would guess you're okay. I
Okay.
send this for her when I finish.
Yeah, she's still waiting on her banana bread when anybody going down,
My brother going
I
down
hope you
Easter.
know. Oh, Easter. Okay, remind me so I could send it for her.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
she done naming out all the things she need.
That's your mother. That's your mother. That is Miss Cynthia.
Yes, sir. hmm
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do something before something to me right now.
Okay, thanks, Paulette.
You're welcome. And if you know of anyone
Okay.
interested, you can tell them.
Okay, we'll do that.
Anyone surrounded you in the same position, maybe
Uh,
one, maybe not both, but maybe either widow or retiree.
okay, retiree. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
do that.
if they would like to talk about, well, maybe their experience are different from yours.
Plan my own, yeah, that's
Mm.
true.
And Madam Linda, when you're traveling, you and your husband does, how you feel when you're traveling alone? Sometimes maybe you could go on a cruise or so. That's supposed to
Girl,
be.
we ain't gone on a cruise sense now.
You see that?
Listen, whenever I'm away, I'm thinking I have to call back to tell them when I'm coming and these kind of things. So, I know, my son had scraped me up and carried me into the States. And then he grew up there and he come back. But I just want to get back home sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, but it is the thing because when you're away, you're always calling. You call, you leave him know you reach. You call it every now and again, and so. And sometimes you think, I didn't call. Then I said, but he ain't there to
Yeah.
call.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm.
As I tell you, sometimes you still want to go. Say, but he can come. You're waiting to hear the pickup.
Yeah, and the gate open.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not easy, boy. It's not easy, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay, then. Nice talking to you.
Thank Thank you, Paulette.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for letting me express myself.
Yeah. I'll tell you when I have in that
Okay.
person online one day.
Um, yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah. I guess she not only have that, she gonna have a testimony as well. She had a
Oh, okay.
testimony, retiree and um widow.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a testimony.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, have a good night.
Okay, Paulette. Thank you. Good
Bye.
night.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
You too. Bye bye.
All right. Yes, so that's Miss Linda. She tell us all about how she coping being a widow and a retiree. So now we got to learn how to deal with it when it comes. For me, I'm preparing myself. I'm not far from it now. I see somebody say, "Hi, old grandma." Yes, I am old grandma and I'm proud to be a grandmother. I am proud to be one. All right. Hi, Rosie, Destiny, Leah, and Bridget. Good night. How are you doing? So, my retirement will be taking care of the elders, looking more about the people on the street who needed us more to help them to get back in society. I wish I could reach out, take my hands and reach everybody, but I'll just try my best to see what I can do to help them because it's not easy for them. It's not easy. It's very hard to be living on the road, on the street. It's cold at times, rainfall. You can't get a shower, not a hot meal, no one to talk to than themselves. All the boats, all of them talking the same thing. How to get the next draw, how to get the next drink. They're not talking about how they can stop taking drugs, being an alcoholic. They're planning to get more and more and more because the thing is when they take it, they get high. And so they want to keep high, high, high at all times. That's the point. They just want to keep high. So we really we got to come together and help them some kind of how. Even the government need to pay more attention because it's not a lot, but they are. But there are even people inside the house who needed help, but it's just to find them, and it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Very hard. Not knowing where the next meal coming from. Or you see this addiction. Hi, Mac. This addiction is very, very. That thing is like a demon. Addiction is a demon. Yes, addiction is a demon. When you're addicted to casino, it's like drugs. You're addicted to cocaine, that's a demon. Some people just take this, set their mind off it. Even marijuana. They say marijuana is a medicine. I could understand marijuana. Okay, they say it's a medicine. But those strong powder they taking, no. Something got to be done. And the point is this: you have these little corners where these guys standing up and selling them, even though they're still rocking to and fro, they're still selling them. The bartender still selling them liquor, and they still selling them the coke, even though they can't manage themselves. They're still selling it. The more they need it and the more they come, they're still selling it. But why? They don't get one draw already, still selling them a next one and the next one just to get the money. Survival. That's a survival mode right there. Yes, that's survival. Mm. But what to do. We just have to pray for them and try to help as much as possible because they're not going to stop just like that. They would never just stop like that. Even though sometimes they go to the rehab, they come out nice within a week or so, they still gone back. They still gone back in the same thing. Even your old time people say wash off the hog, the pig from the mud, he still go back inside there. Still go back in the mud. After clean him, wash him off. Yeah, he still go back in the mud. So I don't know. My heart goes out for them. My heart goes out for the widows. My heart goes out for the elders who is unable to help themselves. Yes, my heart goes out for them. Oh yes, the elders. There were four parents. My grandmother died. My grandparents died. Both sides. Yes, both sides. Yeah. But I wish my grandfather, who grew me, was still alive. I don't know why. I just wish he was still alive. My grandfather. I wish he was still alive. 37 years ago since he died. January gone, 37 years. He was my rock. Hmm. My grandfather. We never leave out our grandparents, right? Never. Our grandparents. Sometimes our mother, sometimes our father, and still grandparents, right? Yes. We never, never, never leave out our grandparents. They're the one who rear us and taught us. Please, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. When I just came to St. Martin, and I saw some young children calling elders by their name. I was like, it's like I'm not accustomed to that. I'm not accustomed to that. We are accustomed of Mr. Miss. Because you know, if you pass Mr. Brown on the road and you don't tell him good morning or dress him as Mr. Brown, you know you're getting spanked. You know our grandparents gonna beat her behind, right? Because we always have to say Mr. It's like when I used to work with my boss, I always call him Mr. And everybody is calling him by his first name. That thing sounds so awkward for me. It's insane. For me, it was insane to be hearing these little children also calling big adult by their name like that. We don't accustom of that. We accustom of Mr. or Miss. And I asked somebody, this is how they address the elders, like just by the name like that. In Jamaica, when they call people girl, your name is a problem. If you hear they call a girl and it's like nothing to call people girl here. In Jamaica, when they call people girl, it's like it's like a degrading name, you know? Yes, Jamaica, you can't just pick up yourself and call people girl like that. But here, you just call people girl. You call them hey boy. It's like you just I don't understand. I don't. It's so different. It's really different to what we accustomed to. How our foreparents grew we up different. You can't pass Mr. Brown and don't say good morning. And you better address him Mr. Brown, Miss Mary, Miss Adassa, Mr. Tom, or whatever. Yes. Mm-mm. Foreign country, it's different. But I can't do it. Sometimes I see people still, maybe I still calling them Miss and Mister. And for that reason, I used to call one of my boss Mr. at all time, and he always addressed me back. He never called me by my name. He always called me Miss. He always called me by my last name, Miss so. Yeah, always. Never call me by my first name because I always address him as Mister. We need to get back that kind of principle. But how? How? So thankful for our grandparents who taught us. Manners. We call it manners. Sometimes some people just pass you just like that. No good morning, no good afternoon, no good evening. We're just not accustomed to that. No, we're not accustomed. No, no. In St. Martin really taught me a lot, boy. They say when you go to a foreign country, it taught you a lot, which is true. It really taught you a lot. You just address people anyhow. You call them any names, and that's fine with them. They don't watch no face. While in your country, they watch face. It's so sad. It's really sad. It's really sad, boy. It's serious, but they live good still anyway. They don't make it be a problem to them, so they don't worry. They don't worry like we Jamaican who, oh, say you pass me, don't say good morning, don't say good afternoon, and we feel offensive, and so they don't. They don't feel offensive self. Mm-mm. They don't feel bad at all because it's something they're accustomed to. While we fuss ourselves, oh, saying pass me and not tell me no morning and not tell me no good afternoon. And the poor thing just passing, not even busy with you or nothing. When you're there thinking about him passing, he going about his jolly business, he enjoying his day, he doing his thing, and not even worry about you thinking about, well, he passed me and he don't say good afternoon. Come on. We got to get over it, right? We too disciplinarian. We are disciplinarian. If I ever wake up one morning and like I don't tell my husband good morning, I could see it on his face. It's like, yeah. Sometimes, in the mood for say good morning, and it's like if you not say good morning, he like he ain't telling the morning either. Who say we first see each other? Yeah, that's how it is. They're so accustomed to this kind of thing when you not, oh my God, what to do? It's life. It's life. So who want to tell me how they was brought up by their grandparents? Did you brought up the same way like me? Manners ever? Who did? Who want to tell me how they was grown up? Huh? How? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, miss. Yes, Mr. Tom. Yes, Mr. Thomas. How? Yes, grandma. Yes, Oma. Yes, Opa. In the Dutch, grandfather is Opa and grandmother is Oma. How they taught them the good things. So that is what we live off now. The good things, right? That's how we were grown. My grandmother, may she rest in peace. When I go by her to spend holiday, as soon as we woke up, we have to sweep out the living room first before the food go on the table. Whether the house don't need to sweep or whatnot, we have to sweep out the house first before the food go on the table. That used to hurt me. Mhm. Yes, it used to hurt me. Any one of us, we have to clean off the table. We have to sweep out the living room first before breakfast served. My grandmother, rest in peace. She died in 2017. That's how my grandmother was. Yes. We have to sweep it out, clean it out first before we eat. And that I never forget that just instilled in me at all time. My grandma, I didn't grow with her still, but I used to visit her. And every time we visit, that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happens. Yep. Our grandparents. Not that the mothers don't taught us to, but the grandparents, a lot of us grow with grandma and grandpa. I grew with my grandfather. Yes, I grew with my grandfather. Yeah, and he's a person like this. When he saw my face drop, He say, yes, I know you're hungry. They always know when something is wrong with us. You know, our grandparents, they always knew when something is wrong with us because our face, the expression on our face, show them that something is wrong with us. My grandfather could tell when something wrong with me because when I'm hungry and my face drop, he say, yes, I know you're hungry, right? My alias name is Lorna. So he will say, you know I'm hungry. Yeah, my alias name is Lorna. He always know when I'm hungry. Grandparents always know us better than ourselves. Yeah, our grandparents. As soon as the mood change, they know what happened. Either you want to sleep, you're hungry, or something is wrong. You want to go somewhere to play, something. On Sundays, I used to go by some neighbor to play. May she rest in peace to Miss Adassa. We used to go by our house to play with our friends, Chome and I forget the next one. So we used to play. We used to have Sunday school by the house. Yeah. So my grandfather always detects something that something is wrong with us, grandparents. What could we do without grandparents? Can't do without grandparents. I always just wish my grandfather was alive. He'll be here with me. Yeah, he'll be here with me. Mhm. I know he will be here with me, my grandfather. He'll have to die right here with me. I wouldn't send him back home because he takes care of me. My grandfather, he takes care of me. But he died when my last son born, 37 years ago. My grandfather. He died January. Yeah, my son born. So 37 years ago, he's sleeping. Sleeping, please, Papa. You know, we don't say grandfather, we say Papa. Yeah, that's my Papa. Mr. Theodore Thompson. Yes, that's my Papa. Yeah. He was my backbone. My mother was living in Ocherius and I was living in St. Mary. Yeah. You should see us on Saturday morning walking so far to go to church on Saturdays. Oh God. We used to walk so far to go to church on Saturdays. No, my papa. I remember my grandfather used to smoke tobacco a lot. He used to smoke tobacco. And one day he sent me to buy tobacco, and when he take the tobacco, I was sitting on, the coconut tree fall, and he was sitting on the coconut tree. And I gave him the cigar, and he just took the cigar and he just tear it up like that. He just tear up the cigar like that. And when he tore up the cigar, that was it. That was the last day he smoked. And from then, that was it. Yeah, he never smoked again. And my other grandfather was living close by. I never forget. He died on a number that I will never forget. He died the 7th of July, 1977. So the 7th month, the 7th day, and 1977, my grandfather died. My mother, father. But I grew with my father. But there was neighbors. So I was like one house to the next, one house to the next, one top, one bottom. Yeah, I don't want to bore you anymore. So I'm going to watch some TV. I'm going to my bed early. I didn't went to work today. So good. It's good when you're living in the Caribbean and not in the States, Because when you're in the States, you don't just call in and say, oh, I'm not coming to work today. I'm not coming to work today. But thank God for the Caribbean. I could just call in and said, I'm unable to come to work today without punishment. All I know, I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. But thank God I'm not living in Trump country where you can't call in like that sick because you know what the consequences will be. Thank God for the Caribbean. Thank God for the Caribbean. Yes, the Caribbean. Nothing like the Caribbean. You're not going to get me out of the Caribbean like that. Mm-mm. No, leave me right here. That's where I belong in the Caribbean. I work in no ice box. I'm not living in no ice box like that. If it's a hot climate place, Miami not so bad. I live in Miami. I hear Atlanta or Georgia, one of them places not snowing. Yeah, I live there, but not in no ice box. I'm not living in no ice box for nobody. No ice box. So it's nice being here. It's nice talking to you all tonight. And it was nice having my guest, Madam Linda. She told us about our retirement and being a widow. So we can get some good hint from her what we can do when we reach retirement. Yeah, if we reach retirement. Because how things going now, God may come before we reach retirement. Because we are in the last days. Yep, we are in the last days. So what I'm prepared for it because I'm close. I'm close to retirement, so I'm prepared for my retirement. I don't say what I want to do for my retirement already. So yes, I just need what I need. I just need a place to do a lot of cooking on my retirement. My husband said I take inside here for a restaurant. So I want to build somewhere where I can just cook and bake. I can't bake so much, but I can help myself. So I can bake. Yeah, that's what I want. A place to just cook for the unfortunate. Yeah, that's my retirement plan. Reach outreach program. Gonna have an outreach. Get people to help me cook. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave you all now. Oh, it's almost an hour. Wow, first I talked so long. I guess I bored. I'm making you bored now. So I'm gonna go for my recreation now. My recreation is to watch some news, relax a little, and then I go to bed. All right. So have a good night now. Thanks for staying up with me. I can see you. Thanks for staying, and have a good night. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna have a next guest tomorrow, but I'll try to do something different tomorrow. All right. Okay. See you all. Bye.